We mentioned Natty earlier from TripleMania over the weekend. As we talk about some takeaways from that, because admittedly I didn't watch the show. I know you did, but I saw several things. Andy, this picture is not one that I thought I would ever see at TripleMania. If you're listening on podcast, I'll describe it for you. It's in front of the AAA TripleMania entrance set, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker. And apparently The Undertaker is heavily involved in all of this. Man, what did you think watching this, and what do you think of that?
I don't know what to think about Undertaker being heavily involved in all of this, because that shocks me. I will say TripleMania was the most fun I've had watching a wrestling show all year.
Okay, fun. Okay.
All year. There wasn't a single moment where I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Or like, this is boring or anything like that. Yep. Every single second was amazing. You had your entertaining stuff. You had your comedy stuff that was sprinkled in throughout.
Yep.
But then you had like hardcore matches that were really like legitimately hardcore. Yeah. And then a main event that was fantastic to watch. And a lot of like matches, a lot of people that I'm not necessarily like, I don't know a lot about, but at the end I was like, you know what? They got something here. Like they've got a lot of really, really good wrestlers in AAA right now too. So I think all of that, you got Conan giving his Hall of Fame speech, which was amazing because he went off on some fan in the front row, which was hilarious. Rey Mysterio getting a legendary reaction when he came out. All the stuff with El Grande Americano and with Dominik Mysterio was just done to perfection too. Everything was perfect. But the best thing about the entire show, the thing that if I would show one thing to somebody who has never watched professional wrestling before, I would show them the Battle Royal just for the picture of Omos and Microman in the ring together. Yes. Because that is the greatest thing about professional wrestling is that picture right there. Yep. Because does it make any sense in the world? Absolutely not. Is it perfect? Yes, it was. It was amazing to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so good. I was told, hey, go back and watch this Battle Royal match. You'll enjoy it. I haven't gone back and watched it, but I've seen the couple of clips where, Omos and all that. City Kitty.
And then we got Demon Balor.
And Demon Balor in miniature form.
Demento.
Which is hilarious.
Right.
That's so funny. Let me ask you this, because a lot of people, of course, are down about Dominik Mysterio not winning the Mega Championship in the main event of TripleMania. Of course, it was Grande Americano, it was Dom, it was Vikingo, and was it Dragon Lee?
Dragon Lee.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts on Dom not winning?
I thought he was going to win. I don't hate the fact that AJ cost him. Mm-hmm. Just because there's another Worlds Collide in 2 weeks, and I think Dom probably wins the title there. It was very evident to the live crowd that they are not behind Vikingo at all. The babyface got booed out of the building.
Interesting.
Every single time they showed him on screen, he was getting loud boos. The two most over people in the match, one not surprising, Dominik Mysterio. The other very surprising, El Grande Americano.
Of course.
He was incredibly over in that. I'm not against Dom not winning. I think it's just a great way to build to what's coming in 2 weeks. Because more than likely we'll get AJ versus Dom, because they're going to want to have AJ on that Paris show so we can get the viral moment again of the crowd just going absolutely nuts and singing during the entire match.
Right.
So maybe he walks in as double champ. Maybe AJ costs him again, and then that's how we set up for that Clash of Paris show. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because Clash in Paris happens before the Worlds Collide show, so we'll have to see.
Does it? Yes. I thought Worlds Collide was. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
Yep, it sure does. Yeah. So.
And AJ wasn't even on the show tonight.
No, he was not. No. So if you were going to have that, because I see your point about the AJ being in Paris thing. I think if you were going to have that, you had to have him on the show tonight, and he wasn't there at all. So maybe it doesn't happen, but. Nonetheless, I'm okay with him not winning And the reason is because for the exact same reason that everybody was really upset that Trick Williams won the TNA championship. Like everybody was so excited that WWE and TNA were working together, and then a WWE guy wins the championship and everybody's freaking out about it. So now it's like, okay, everybody was sort of upset. And when I say everybody, I mean internet wrestling community, fans, that kind of thing. Not happy that WWE was seemingly changing AAA or putting their WWE stamp onto AAA and not leaving it alone or whatever. But then they had 3 WWE guys in the main event along with the AAA guy, and they put the AAA guy over. So to me, I think that was the correct decision in that way. Now, in 2 or 3 weeks, when they had the one-on-one match between Vikingo and Dom, maybe it's different. I don't know, but I was fine with Vikingo winning it here.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that's probably the best move to get more eyes on Worlds Collide.
Yep.
I also thought there was a really good chance El Grande Americano was going to win it, just because I think that would have been hilarious to have him parade around as champion. I will say this: that AAA World Title looks incredible. It looks absolutely beautiful, I think. So I when Dom hit Vikingo with it tonight, it had a real loud, meaty sound to it. But I think Dom would look great with it. So I think it's only a matter of time before Dom is AAA champion, because I also think the plan is probably to make Ray AAA champion at the end of it too. Mm-hmm. Because that's a title he's never held. And could you imagine a AAA main event with Rey Mysterio versus Vikingo or somebody like that for that title? It would do absolute numbers. So I think that's probably what they're building to.
Or just straight up Ray versus Dom for the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That would sell tickets right there for sure, especially if it's like a hair versus mask match or something crazy like that, which Mexico is known for both of those things.
They are.
So I think it would be really, really cool to do that.